so here's an interesting hand that I'd like to take a look at. See the 6-3 suited. I think it's checking back a lot. I think it can bet. It's probably a mix. This is always a call. And 6-3 of hearts. Yeah, I think a bet is pretty good actually. It folds out a lot of better hands. I think can check as well. Then this should be a standard call. He went for the raise, and I am wondering if this is a thing in the solver. Very well, maybe. 9-8 with the 8 of hearts might be even better. But I think it's might be a low frequency thing. It's mostly just going to be a call. 6-3 of hearts does have the odds to call there. As played, I think definitely a mandatory bluff shove for KraciFisk here. And we see the easy call. So yeah, very curious about couple spots. Definitely the turn check raise by KraciFisk I'm most curious about. So let's take a look at the solver. Okay, so there we are in the solution. We see Jack 9 calling most of the time, a little bit of 3-bet, doesn't matter. The solver was actually donking for 1.2 big blinds about 5% of the time. I removed that. I'm assuming he is not donking, SeaLlama. And I mean KraciFisk. SeaLlama c-bets 3.16 and KraciFisk. Indeed, I said a pure call, but it's very close to pure. You can 3-bet. I mean re-raise, check raise a little bit, I guess. No donks here. We adjusted the sizing, or yeah, almost no donks here. We adjusted the sizing for SeaLlama to the sizing he took. Solver was betting a little less, doesn't matter. Now let's take a look if KraciFisk's check raise made any sense. And it does indeed, but with the 9 of hearts specifically. This one apparently is not doing it, but it's fairly close. And I said 9-8, and that is not even this is not even a good check raise at all. So that was pretty dumb by me, but yeah, so the KraciFisk check raise here was pretty close. Let's see if the 0.2 carries over to the solver, to the river here, because I'm pretty sure that the bluff, yeah, it carries over. The bluff indeed is pretty mandatory. Now blocking the flush with the Jack of hearts and still blocking the straight. It's one of the best bluffs I think to make there, so that was very, very mandatory. Now I just focused on KraciFisk there, but now let's take a look at SeaLlama. It's indeed mixing here on the flop, mostly checking, and let's see if the bluff here was good. And indeed, both is still good. It's a pretty fair mix there. And other than that, it's pretty standard, of course. So, oh, it's not so standard. He can even shove here. Oh, that's a pretty cool play. No, that's pretty cool. Yeah, he gets to. If he gets it in, he has a lot of equity with the flush draw most of the time. Maybe he can still hit a 6. If KraciFisk has Queen 10 and yeah, we just get to fold out a lot of equity if KraciFisk does fold, you know, because he's gonna fold out better hands and otherwise lots of equity. So that's a really cool shove to make. So I think that's it. Yeah, the Jack 9 check raise was indeed close. The 9 of hearts is better. Maybe that's because the unblocking of the Jack of hearts that would be more barreled by SeaLlama, something like that, and you know, that kind of stuff. So, but it's pretty close. So there's a pretty just well played hand by both, and only KraciFisk made the quote-unquote error on the turn by check raising. That was the only one that was not GTO. The rest was all really fine. Hope you liked this video. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in the next one. Thanks.